What is up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. If not, it's Tuesday, so grab you some tacos. It's Tacos Tuesday. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show your support. As always, make sure you hit that notification bell. Go check out the channel. We're dropping 2 Minecraft videos a week. We're dropping 2 anime videos a week. And we are currently finishing up, or almost finished up, Harry Potter Lego Year 3. Which means we will be starting Final Fantasy 4 in the next couple weeks. So definitely go check out the channel. We have a lot to offer. Today, we are going to be starting a new anime adventure. My Hero 1 Justice 2. We've already done My Hero 1 Justice 1. If you want to check that out, it's over on the channel. Alright, so now we are starting with My Hero 1 Justice 2. And it picks up after the ending of My Hero 1 Justice 1. After the battle with All for One and One for All. All Might beats him, and he does an inspirational speech which speaks to Midoriya, but no one knows that except maybe Bakugan.
There you are, Shoto.
So he's retired now. All Might has gone completely into retirement, which means that Shoto's dad is now number 1, but that's not the way he wanted to reach number 1, because he was number 2. He always dreamt of surpassing All Might and becoming number 1 for beating him.
Watch it. You're going to demolish our house.
Endeavor.
Get over here. We should talk.
Oh, right into a fight. Perfect. Now, I don't actually, in the anime, they don't actually fight because of this, but he was pissed off in the house for sure. The way that All Might's death happened, not death, but retirement happened, and how he got promoted to number 1 just really didn't sit well with him. Because, you know, he chased All Might forever, and All Might's been number 1 forever, so to surpass him like this, to be put in retirement at such a young age, and it's just really, it's hard for him to accept. But ironically, as the anime goes on, I don't know how far this goes into the anime, but I do appreciate the fact that it picks up, and I think that anime games are evolving into that aspect. They're when they come out, they're covering the anime up to the point to where the anime's at, maybe. Or breaking it up until more seasons come out or more manga comes out. That way you can cover it in detail. And I think this is due to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. That's how that gameplay started out in the past. And I think a lot of anime games that have been coming out have took a page out of that book, which is really fantastic. One Piece, however, has not. We won't get into that this go around, but we just did finish up One Piece Pirate Warrior 4, and we have One Piece Pirate Warrior 3 series on the channel. If you want to check those out, I highly recommend it. They're different yet the same. But I say One Piece Pirate Warrior 4 is the better game, and goes into way more detail in the arcs that it covers versus 3 covering all the way up to Doflamingo, because that's the time that it came out. But this is picking up from where that one left off. Now, My Hero 1 Justice, I will say, didn't start at the very beginning because there wasn't a lot of fighting at the very beginning. But it picked up where the fighting kind of started. So that's understandable, I guess. But this picks up right after where that leaves off, so this is really good. And what I liked about One Heroes, the first one, is that they had what-if fights. And basically it was fights that kind of like, what if this would happen? They didn't happen in the anime, but it would have been cool to see these matchups play out in the anime, so I really appreciate that. And it wasn't overloaded with that. It pretty much stuck to the story, and it goes really good into detail. So really enjoy the fact, I love the detail. When you do anime games, to stick to the detail. I also do love a good game that has the anime characters I like and has a completely new story. And I get to play as the characters and then play a story that someone envisioned. That's also nice as well. But what I don't like is an anime game that butchers anime series series and didn't create their own. But, you know what I'm saying, but doesn't stick to the anime story. That's just my opinion. But, yeah. So after the fighting, the teachers are basically going to move the students into the dorm, because this is not what happened last time was basically Bakudo got kidnapped at a training camp. It wasn't the first time that Class A1 students were targeted. They were targeted at a training camp earlier, not a training camp, but a training exercise and rescuing. And then the school was semi-attacked, or the alarms that went off to test it. And then they were attacked at training camp. He got kidnapped, and with him being kidnapped, he got rescued, but that put All Might into retirement for facing One for All, because he's the one pulling the strings for the crazy guy with the hand. Excuse me. Whew. Got to clear that throat.
I figured you wouldn't tell me the truth.
Yeah, he's not going to tell you the truth.
I'll just have to force the answer out of you.
Don't waste your breath with such an illogical threat. As you can see, All Might is seriously hurt. If you're looking for a fight, I'll be your opponent. All Might, stay behind me.
Now, this is another fight that didn't happen. This is going along with the story, though. But this is, I mean, this is a fighting game, so obviously you're going to have matchups, right, throughout the story.
I'll take it easy on him, especially since we're at his home.
But what that's basically about is... Excuse me. Ugh. Let me get a sip of something. After we finish this fight and I can clear my throat. You'll have to just bear with it till we get done with the fight. Sorry. It's not going to last long. Here we go. Now, I will say this. The fighting style is pretty much the same. There may be one or two differences, but just like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, the fighting style, the button commands are fairly the same as it travels over to the next game. Hey now, easy there, guy.
Got to aim for the weak point.
That's right.
Damn it. Clear as day.
Over plus ultra.
Was wrong. Win.
Thank you.
It is illogical to resist.
Yeah, it is. Now, he erases quirks.
Amazing.
And he's also their teacher.
You don't want to
Alright, now you can give me something to drink.
Huh? Whatever. Come inside.
Kotsky, what have you done now? You causing trouble for your teachers? Why else would they be doing home visits?
Excuse me. The mom's crazy. I mean, this was crazy when I watched this.
Hell yeah, get this kid in a dorm room. I think UA really understands who Kotsky is at his core.
Kotsky.
He's a hot-tempered brat.
So basically what it is
Pain and make him a good hero.
He knew that Midoriya or Deku didn't have, he was quirkless. So when he showed up and got into 1A and then he started seeing him have this quirk, he was like, were you hiding it from me, this, that, and the other? I know you didn't have it. So with that being said, early in the anime, Deku told him the truth. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, now it's starting to register. What the comment he made, he looked at Deku. When Deku was looking at the screen when he made the comment. So, he, you know, he knows.
I've always risked.
Alright, Maine.
After the Kamino incident, UA decided to move its hero students on.
So something a little bit different about this. It's still like on the film reel. But there's, instead of having like the ones that come down and kind of went two different ways, and that would be whatever. Basically, certain screens or certain clips, certain episodes will have main and sub. Not all of them. Sub is different from main, obviously. And they just hold different things. But, you know, you're going to want to complete both of them. I think you only have to complete main to move forward, but I highly recommend doing both of them to get the full effect of the story.
I'd been ignoring my mother's feelings for so long. How many times has she seen me bloody and broken after fighting villains?
True.
But still. Look, Mom! All Might, you too! At the hospital.
She doesn't want him.
This letter thanking me.
She doesn't want him to go back to UA
He's the boy
because he's been so destructive to his body.
This made me me feel like a real hero.
But Adora
That's what I'm meant to be,
Deku
so I won't
understands.
stop. That means I'll keep training even if I'm not at UA.
Yep, he's already accepted that.
I can tell you're on your own path, not just following in my footsteps. That's good. And I know that learning from heroes will help you achieve your goals. So please, ma'am, I believe that young Izuku is the right person to succeed me. He is my choice to become the world's next symbol of peace. So please, will you allow me to devote myself to helping your son? We will go beyond. I will walk beside him and lift him up.
God, this is a heavy moment too.
My life, I swear, I'll protect him.
I mean, what are you gonna say? The #1 hero is bowing in your house to you.
You are Izuku's reason for living. So don't give up your life. He needs you to raise him.
Yeah, because we don't even know who Deku's dad is.
If you can promise me you'll do that, then he can return to UA.
I promise you.
Your idol is impressed with you. I'm sure that's one of the happiest things that's ever happened to you. But listen, if you're staying at UA, you have to keep out of trouble. Izuku, be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I won't make you worry.
Yeah, you will. She's a mom, dude. I don't care where you went. Ma's are gonna worry.
Let's begin.
I'm just telling you. Ma's are gonna worry.
In mid-August, I packed my bags and moved out.
That's what Ma's do.
In the dorms, along with my classmates.
Ooh.
Our building was called Heights Alliance, located on the edge of UA's campus. About a 5-minute walk from the main school.
That's impressive.
Given everything that's happened recently, I'm glad our class is here safely. Now then, I'll explain how your dorm assignments will work shortly. But first...
Uh-oh, here we go.
This is important. Listen well. Todoroki, Kirishima, Midoriya, Yaoyorozu, Ida. You 5 are the ones who broke the rules and went to rescue Bakugo that night.
Ribbit?
As for the rest of you, I assume you were at least aware of their plan. Normally, you'd all be expelled. You betrayed the trust of your teachers. Even if it was to keep your friends from getting into trouble, they could have died.
They could
I
have.
hope each of you understands that. However, we can't kick out students while the League is out there. Who knows what they could be plotting next? So, in order to regain our confidence, you'll need to obey our every rule and live as model students. Got it? Now, look alive. Enjoy your new home.
Wait, that's it? Pretty crappy pep talk. We're like disappointments. I feel so lame.
Right?
Dumbass, come here! Huh? Wait, why? What's up? Final round! Ready?
Oh, I remember this. They don't actually fight, but Bakugo's trying to bring up everybody's spirits. And out of everybody, not everybody would have been expelled. Bakugo would not have been expelled. He was kidnapped. So, you know, but everybody else would have. But that's not fair in my opinion. They talked about it, but, you know, a lot of them, when they left out of the hospital room before we went to go rescue him, thought that we weren't going to go do it. The 5 that went knew. And everybody knew what they had said, but they had said it in the hospital room. And, you know, some of them may have walked out thinking they had talked them out of it. I mean, I don't think everybody should have been held accountable for that. That's not really fair. But he was just trying to make a point. He wasn't going to expel all of them. Now, expelling all, you know, the 5 that went, I get that. Because they did. They could have died. They could have gotten away. But at the same time, if they wouldn't have been there, who knows what would have happened. Everything happens for a reason. But I get making that point because they don't need to think that it was okay. So I think it was more of an idle threat than anything.
Come on, let me enjoy this a bit.
I got a B for that? Oh, that's crappy.
Man, what was that for? He's fried, Bakugo. You losers all sounded depressed. It was getting annoying.
Oh man, what a moron. You're so helpless.
Laugh at this idiot and move on.
He paid him back for the night visual goggles.
Yes, sometimes it's good to blow off steam.
Yeah, see, he had no intention of expelling them. They don't know it's an empty threat, though. Alright, let's go and get subbed out of the way.
Turned out to be pretty interesting, especially since Sato was the unexpected winner.
Oh, the rooms were really cool.
Experience the excitement, though. Later on, some of us got called outside.
Yeah.
Todoroki, Deku, Ida, and you too, Kirishima and Yaoyorozu. Do you have a second? Sue wants to talk. It's really important.
The thing is, you guys know I'm pretty straightforward. But sometimes, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss. After Bakugo was taken by the villains, we were told not to go after him. So I knew your rescue attempt would break the rules. I wasn't sure what to say to you. So I hardened my heart and tried to speak my mind. No matter how hard that was.
Yeah, she did.
I said, if you went against our teacher's wishes, you'd be acting like villains, not heroes. I was hurting inside. But I'm sure hearing that hurt all of you, too. Despite my warning, you still went and saved Bakugo. I didn't know that until this morning. I thought I'd stopped you, but I'm a complete failure, and I felt betrayed by my classmates. I didn't think I deserved to joke around and have fun with everyone like usual, and it made me so sad to be alone. That's why, even if I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to be feeling, I wanted to tell you this so we can be friends again.
It's not just you
She was in between a rock and a hard place.
Everyone has been upset. We all want to get back to normal. Honest. This is so complicated, but let's do our best. We'll train really hard and be good friends again. I know we can do it.
Yeah.
Sue, I'm sorry. Thanks for telling us how you feel.
With that, we all had a new set of aspirations. To be heroes, that part didn't change. But also, to regroup, to trust each other, and to
I don't really know how trusting each other was affected in that situation. But, I mean, I guess I get it.
Let's begin!
Each student dorm holds one class. Girls are on the right, and boys are on the left. The first floor is a common area. That's where you'll find your kitchen, baths, and laundry rooms.
Yep. It's a big place. Oh, the pervert's out. The pervert's out. Watch out.
Located in the common area? Is this heaven?
So spacious and pretty!
So this happens before what we just watched happen.
Your rooms have already been
I went in the wrong order this
The
time.
belongings you sent ahead have already been placed in your new spaces. Spend the day unpacking and getting settled. I'll tell you more about your next lessons tomorrow. And Mineta, the baths are not co-ed. I warn you, you will behave yourself.
It's weird. I know we could have died, but it's kind of exciting to be living here.
I bet it is exciting to live
Boys,
there.
are you done unpacking? Because if so, I think we should have a contest. The girls and I were thinking we should vote to see who has the coolest room.
Good idea. Come to mine, girls. I've got so much stuff to show you.
What a creep.
We'll crown a winner and everything. Now, any volunteers to go first?
I will not be ignored. This isn't fair. Start with me.
What a perv. Ooh. I like this matchup. Here we go.
I promise you'll have fun in my bed chambers.
Bed chambers? Ugh.
Watch out! Surround!
He is very small to hit, though.
Please stop making that drool face.
Look at him run.
Just a peek, please.
Ew! Stay away from me!
Them hormones are just a raging. I don't trust him in his balls. Melt you and your balls. Oh, I missed him. Ah, I wasted my plus ultra shot. I won't get another one by the time the battle's over. I'm also not worried about the battle, though. Look at the ball in the back of my head. Oh, wow. I don't like it forceful. Because you're a pervert. Thank you. So, finally got an S beating up the pervert.
We all decided to judge the rooms we barely moved into. First off, everyone headed to... What? No! That one's mine! Hold on! It's not ready! Please don't! Wait!
Whoa! It's All Might everywhere! Jeez, you're such a fanboy! It's amazing! This is so much fun! Whose room is next?
Oh, nice. We get to see everybody's room.
You're up next, class rep. Whoa, you've got so many glasses. Do you really need all these, Ida? Kirishima, your room is... let's just say I don't understand what some boys call decorating.
It's manly.
Sato, your room smells so good. Did you just now bake that adorable cake? Delicious!
The cake's what wins it.
Why is Tokoyami's room so scary? And why do you have swords? Dang! Todoroki's room is so traditional. Are those floor mats? Did you have this place remodeled? And Aoyama.
Sparkly.
Yeah, makes sense. I know I'm next, but this is kind of embarrassing.
Cool! This is totally punk rock! Can you play all of these instruments? Let's see Ashido's room.
Whoa.
Super cute! And Yayorozu's room? Oh, that furniture looks expensive.
Look at that bed.
Hagakure's room.
Perv.
Has everyone got their votes in? Remember, you can't pick yourself for this, guys. And now, without further ado, here are the results of the first Best Room competition! With a total of 5 votes, the overwhelming winner of this totally awesome contest is, drumroll, Rikido Sato!
Because he had cake.
By the way, all the girls voted for you. We couldn't get enough of that yummy cake.
You villain! Aspiring heroes shouldn't resort to bribery! That's so not fair!
This is great. You guys never change.
Alright, so like I said, we did those backwards. So it happens.
Moved into the dorms, we could return to training. I hadn't been in class for so long, so I was ready to learn and grow stronger.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good handle on our quirk now.
Focus is obtaining provisional hero licenses. Do not take this lightly. A
hero's license. Yeah, I remember this in the anime.
Human lives. As such, you can imagine they're hard to qualify for. Today, you'll concentrate on creating ultimate moves.
It's like a school assignment and a hero assignment combined! Rock on! Let's do this!
According to Mr. Aizawa, having an ultimate move will heavily impact our provisional licensing exam. Without one, it could be hard for us to pass. And so, we moved to Gym Gamma to train. There we'd see what we could come up with.
In battle, your special maneuvers must prove useful.
And during this time period, they get to go to like the tech and upgrade their equipment.
The foe villains. Don't hold back against them. First up is...
Huh? Of course I'm #1. Time to explode. Bring it!
This dude needs... He is so determined, but his attitude is crap. Oh wow, we're fighting an anomaly. There's something about fighting bigger enemies. They're just easier to hit. It makes them more powerful, but they're also predictable a lot of times. Eat that. See if we can't get you a little bit lower. Come here. Whoa there, guy. I'll kill you. Yeah. Oh! 30 hit combo to the wall? What's wrong with you, dude? Don't you jump on that wall. That's right. Back down. Come on down, guy. Time to go plus ultra. Yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Let me enjoy this a bit.
He's really good, though. He is really good.
It's been a while since I could let loose like this. I killed him. Give me another one.
Kachan, you're so amazing. I bet you have lots of ideas for ultimate moves.
He does.
How can I fight? My arms are all busted up. What's worse, I can't risk damaging them anymore. So how do I come up with a new technique?
It's got to be a little discouraging.
Ashido's doing great.
The Kamehameha acid. Nice.
Minetta's working on something called Grape Rush.
Ooh.
I wonder how it'll work out. And Uraraka's working overtime right now. They're all gonna leave me behind if I don't act fast.
This is true. What will you do?
I'm worried, so how about some advice? Use that clever head on your shoulders. There's no right or wrong here. The thing that's important is that you realize your full potential on your own. Think for yourself. Right now, you're still trying to imitate me.
I mean, these are true words.
Also, you should be planning how you can improve your costumes. Especially now that you understand.
And you can go to development station and do that. And we are going to be creating our new ultimate move. But you're going to have to check back next week to see it.